born and raised in Philly and, the suburb, but ultimately went to high school in the area and then went to Drexel University. I got my MBA at Temple as well, but at Drexel, I was very involved in pretty much every aspect of student life there. I was an orientation leader right after my freshman year when I was already on campus activities board. And then I joined my fraternity my second year. I studied abroad in Madrid to take full advantage of the offerings that the university had there. I get involved. I bring energy, I bring fun, I bring emotion, I bring passion to everything I do. And, my wife says, Chris, you're insane when I hang out with the girls and I'm crazy. But I'm always my authentic self at home, at work. And that started back in college, really, if not before then. When I was selling Cutco knives, I sold a good number of cutlery back in the day. That process really brought me out of my shell. It made me become a lot more extroverted. Did my college career, got my co-op. I went to PwC as my co-op, my third co-op. Was there for 6 months. Learned the ropes around IT auditing, so understanding processes, going into clients, learning how to send an email as a 22-year-old kid. At PwC, I got my CPA, and then I said, okay, this kind of culture just didn't really jive with me exactly, and I was just doing stuff that I wasn't super comfortable with in terms of IT auditing. So then I went to Ally Bank, and I did some auditing there, and I said, you know what, maybe I'm just not an auditor. I'm not in it to tell people that have been doing the same job or evolving within their careers for 20 years. I go in, I interview them a couple times, and I tell them that they're doing it wrong. So it just wasn't in me. And so I wanted to be a little bit more positive and proactive about, driving value. So then I went to I stayed at Ally Bank, but I went to financial analysis within Ally Bank, and then the subdivision, which I was within, declared bankruptcy, and I had kind of an absentee boss. So said, all right, let me go find another gig out there. Got an interview with a company called Pro Unlimited, and it sounded made up in the contingent labor industry, which also sounded made up. It stood for Payroll Outsourcing Unlimited at once upon a time, and that kind of just flew by the wayside, and then it was just Pro Unlimited. It's like, okay, no one's going to remember that, but okay, let's go with it. But I said, sure, I'll use this as a practice interview, and then ultimately got the job and stuck around for almost 11 years until we rebranded to Magnet Global and then had a layoff there. But that's kind of what's taken me here.